Hey YouTube, I hope you all are having a great night. Um, Enjoying this beautiful December. Um, it's been something for me, but I hope y'all are, really are having a great night, a great December. It's almost 2025, so let's rock it out. In this Gregorian calendar, it's almost 2025, but we all know um, when the real New Year is. I wanted to come on here because I want to talk about love. I'm a lover girl, so romance and love and relationships it's like my favorite subject. Me and my homegirls, we talk about it a lot. Just love, not what goes on in our relationships, but it's just a fun subject. Um, and so I've been asked quite a few times, like, you know, what is the meaning of love to me when it comes to, you know, being in a relationship. And this information is coming from a woman who was raised in a single parent home. So I was raised by my mom. So I didn't get a chance to really get a one-on-one personal witness, witness how you should love a man or just love in general. I got my information as a kid, because when I was young, I was curious about romance and love and all this stuff. So I would watch shows like The Cosby's or I Dream of Jeannie, I Love Lucy, like stuff like that. And I always said I wanted to be Mrs. Huxtable. Um, I want to be Mrs. Huxtable. And I'm in my second relationship. My first one was my high school sweetheart. We was together for 8 years. Have 2 children by him. And this relationship, once again, 8 years. And I have 2 and 1 on the way. So I'm serious when it comes to being in a relationship. I'm not just going around like hopping out of relationships, but I stay loyal, I stay committed. May not be the healthiest, but I always look for the best in my relationship and always try to work things out when there are disagreements or whatever. Because there's, you don't see romance, you don't see the love nowadays like you used to back in the days. Like, I'm the type of girl that wants to grow old with my husband. Sit out on my porch. This may sound cliche, but sit out on the porch in our rocking chairs, just watching our grandkids playing. I'm that type of girl, when it comes to growing old with, my significant other. But when I think about loving your significant other, I think about, my thing is you should value each other, appreciate each other, support each other. Always encourage, speak light into each other. You know what I'm saying? Disagreements will happen, but with clear communication and understanding of where both parties are coming from, where both you're coming from, can make things so much easier. I also don't believe in going to go look for issues in your relationship, looking for problems in the relationship, because you're gonna look. It's like you're anticipating something negative, something bad to happen, and then you're conjuring that up. You're basically manifesting that. So when it does happen, you're like, oh my gosh, blah, blah, blah. You want to always look at the positives in your relationship. So my definition of love is definitely valuing my significant other. I like to take interest in, my significant other's hobbies. So learn from each other. I love it when my man can teach me. If you can teach, I love intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Teach me something, you know. That is so romantic to me. Having, nice conversations with each other, having fun with each other. Like my significant other, his hobbies are really Forex. Likes to play video games, but I'm a gamer too, so that like goes together. So when we have our downtime, well, when the kids are like sleep, he'll most if he's home when he's home from work, he likes to like relax. Sometimes he'll watch a movie or sometimes he'll hop on the game and I'll be right next to him chilling. Most likely I'm reading or on my phone, just, journaling, doing something. And I'm right there next to him, just maybe leaning on him, chilling on him while he's playing this game and on his downtime. And I like to do crossword puzzles, so that's my niche there. So when he plays Apex. So when he dies in Apex, you get like this type of break where you go into the lobby. And when he does that, he taps into what I'm doing. And it's so fun. And then I tap into it. Like we enjoy each other's company. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's very important to be able to enjoy your significant's company. I love quality time, but I'm not needy because I do like my personal time. I enjoy spending time with myself. So it's good to let your significant other breathe. So don't be hovering over your significant other like a blanket. But we laugh with each other, we crack jokes. You should be able to be comfortable with each other. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't feel like you have to be you have to be uptight or, you should just be able to be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Around the person that you say you love and you adore, Communication to me is big, very big. If you cannot be honest with me, then that's an issue, because I'm the type of person that I will never make my significant other feel uncomfortable or feel like he's going to get judged, You should both be comfortable enough to tell each other every single thing, no matter how crazy it is. There's times I've asked my significant other, like I would ask, like, okay, so, because sometimes uncomfortable conversations are necessary, need to be had. And, I like to check up on my lover and, to see how things are in this relationship. So sometimes I do ask, so babe, how are you feeling? How's everything? How are you feeling about our relationship at this point? Do you feel like there's something I can improve on? What are you thinking right now? Is there anything you have any problems with? Am I doing something wrong? Because I like feedback. So I know to do what I need to do to make him happier, make him more comfortable. And I always get good feedback, You should always be giving each other. Love to me is equal exchange of energy. If one is taking from the other and not giving back, then it becomes parasitic. It starts to become toxic. Um, and that's unhealthy. That's not healthy for you. And it's not healthy for the other party either. So, yes, that's what love is to me. Love is being able to, communicate with each other comfortably, understand where each other's coming from, support each other, as long as they're not doing sadistic shit, caring for each other, taking care of each other, like cook for each other, body massages. Like, I like to give massages. My husband's a little ticklish, but I do that. If your man wakes up 5, 6 in the morning and he goes to work, and he works his butt off, he's going to want to come home to a safe place, right? His home is his sanctuary. You should, especially if you're a stay-at-home wife, even when I worked and I would come home before him, or it didn't even matter, I still made sure that, okay, when my king comes home, he's my provider, my protector, I'm going to make sure that, he feels he can relieve himself, he can relieve his stress, when he comes home, because this is sanctuary, this is his temple. So when he comes home, I am honored to greet him. How was your day? Do you want to talk? Is there anything, do romance. Romance is so big for me, and I love romance. Like, I have given my husband flowers before. Like, it's nothing wrong with giving your man flowers. Taking showers together, washing him down, soaping him up, giving massages, having deep conversations, talk about just the wildest things, being able to talk about our past. We don't have the best past. We were wild kids. We did crazy shit. Being able to talk about, past experiences with people. We're just that comfortable with each other. You should be that comfortable with each other. I'm submissive. I am a submissive type of female. I'm careful. I still protect and guard my heart just a little bit because of what I went through in the past. But I trust. I think having trust in your relationship is a big thing. Even if you've had some shady shit happen in past relationships, So romance is big for me too. I think love also. You must be romantic. I'm not saying you gotta buy me dozens of roses and take me out every day. Romance to me is just having conversation, quality time, just having your energy around. Just hanging out, cracking jokes. Just staring at each other and admiring each other. Being able to sit next to each other when we're doing two different things. Eating together. Staying up late at night, eating snacks, you just, things like that. And also, when you have children, together, it's definitely important to maintain a healthy relationship. Healthy relationship because your children are watching. My daughters see how I treat my husband, give him kisses. You see how I treat my husband. My sons see how their mother treats their dad. You see what I'm saying? My sons see how their stepdad treats their mother. My daughters see how their stepdad treats their mother. So when they grow up and they get into a relationship, they'll know how to treat their significant other because, I remember my mommy used to always greet my daddy at the door with kisses, smiles, welcoming him, my daughters. So I'm going to do this for my husband too, But I'm going to also know what type of man to do this to, what type of man deserves this type of treatment. Because my daddy, always had a sweet tone towards my mother, give her kisses, talk to her nicely, provided for her and us, protected and they're going to know what type of man deserves that, those actions, because love is an action, it's a verb, right? And my sons too. My sons, they will know how they should be treated by a man because of how their mother treated their father or treats their father, right? Oh, this woman, man, she gives you massages. Oh man, I want a woman who does that. I want a woman who greets me when I get home from work. I want a woman who's funny and laughs and keeps, the vibes up in the house, who makes our house a home. No matter where we are, it's a home. We could be outside of the house and it still feels homely. She's always bringing up just fun subjects, yeah. And I'm going to know how to treat this woman that does these things that I'm looking for, that have these same qualities. I know how I should be treated. You got to be worthy of these types of actions. You also have to have self-love and boundaries and, for yourself. So I'm getting deep because I can go on and on about love. You got to have self-love. You got to know how to treat yourself better, treat yourself well too. Because that's when you attract that beauty, that love, that good stuff. You attract it. And I know some people like that toxic type crap, I'm not into it. I'm not into that because you have to understand how energy works. If you're that type of girl or that type of guy who loves toxic relationships, that just means you like toxicity in general. So not only will you have experienced toxicity in your relationship, but you will experience toxicity just with everything, because you are enjoying that type of vibration. You like that low vibrational stuff. So everything around you is going to be low vibrational, not just your relationship. So you got to be careful with what you conjure up, what you go around and say you like and you want, because you're going to get what you ask for. And I am not one with the toxic stuff, So that's just my take. I'm actually going to do another video more about crystals, because I think there's some people that kind of have a misunderstanding of them, and it's okay, So this is just a video about love and how I go about it. And I love hard. Like big time. I value people, mainly men, because I feel like they do have it hard, especially our melanated men, because most of the melanated men grew up in such a toxic environment. I mean, us women too, what I'm saying? But we're nurturers. We're the ones that are supposed to be the nurturers. We're the ones that's supposed to build our men up, encourage and motivate them to be better people, to be the greatest version of themselves. Because when we do that, you can see the improvement in them. You got some who are stubborn, of course, but it's all good, and just know, when you're in a committed relationship with someone, when you're parenting never ends. So if you're with someone who you're like, okay, I'm gonna grow old with this person, then being a wife or improving things or being a husband, that never ends either. That never ends, you know. There's always room for improvement. Mistakes are gonna happen, yes. But don't be so quick to jump up and leave your love. If you know deep down inside that that person is for you and you can't be without them, like maybe you going through breakups, but something keeps pulling you back, and not in a toxic way, but in a way with like, you're like, I really do love this person. You know, I feel warm around this person. I feel safe around this person. Yeah, this happened. You know, then you know that that person's for you. And then there's times where it's like, okay, maybe it's not. You know, maybe you experience things that constantly happen between you two, and you're sticking around hoping that this person will improve. And it's just nothing shaking. Then that's understandable if you have to go your separate ways. But just know that when you're in a relationship, just know when you're looking for a relationship, you should be looking for someone who values you the same way, or maybe more, the same way you value yourself, or even more. Don't have high expectations or unrealistic expectations, put it that way. You know, I feel like I just went on a tangent with a whole bunch of other stuff. But yeah, so all in all, you heard it here from a lover girl who loves hard. And oh, another thing that's big and very important, keep people out of your relationship. Keep people, strangers, out of your relationship. There are people that in your circle or family who may be waiting for your relationship to just crumble. Keep people out of your relationship. If you're having a hard time in your relationship, that's between you. You know, you and your significant other, okay? Have proper discernment. If you have to talk about it to somebody else and release it, please make sure you are talking to the right person. Have the right discernment. You know what I'm saying? Homegirls, ladies, be careful who you speak to about your relationship. Okay? If you're gonna talk to your homegirls, oh, this man, he did this, my man did, and your homegirl's like, oh yeah, he ain't shit. You need to leave him. Yeah, da 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 da, and it's really not that serious. Then I think that you need to discern that information. I'm that homegirl. You come to me, and I got homegirls who tell me about the relationships, what's going on. But you come to me, but they know when you come to me and you vent to me about your relationship or whatever's happening in your relationship, you know my response is always going to be, so what you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Is it really that serious to where you want it ready to run and leave? But I'm going to always say this: romance, romance, romance. Romance your man. You know, ladies, buy him flowers, light candles, talk to him, have deep conversations. You gotta understand that our brains are the true genitals and genitalias. They secrete juices too, baby. Okay? They secrete love hormones, oxytocin, which is the love hormone. And if you can stimulate your lover's mind, oh my gosh, just imagine. Ladies, I mean, like, that will build them up so much. That will help them level up. You level each other up. You build each other up. You know, stimulate each other's minds. You don't have to keep just stimulating each other's. You know what I'm saying? Down there, you don't have to always do that. When you can get excitement just by stimulating that brain. You know? I mean, men deserve to be catered to. Run him a nice candlelit bathtub. Give him spiritual baths. You know? Make sure he's cleansing off all those unnecessary energies. It's not good for him. It does not serve him. You know? Do mantras over him. Put protections over him. You know, but definitely do like a candlelit bath. Or if he don't take baths, give him a shower. Hop in the shower with him. Soap him up. He may be tired. Soap him up. Wash his hair. If he bald headed, rub that bald head. Massage it like it is a Put them hands to work. You know, stimulate that scalp. You know, rub his body. Talk to him. How was your day, baby? You know, how was your day? Do you want to talk about it? No? Okay. What you need me to do? What would you like for me? Is there anything you want me to do? Assess the energy. Because maybe he don't even want to hear you talking. Or don't even want anything. But when you assess his energy, you kind of already know what he wants. Or what he's needing. You know what I'm saying, ladies? Just cater to your man, and he's a good one. Cater to him. Nurture him. Yeah, nurture him. Our men need love. They do. They need to know that that someone out there cares for them. You know, there's so many good men out there, and they're being categorized in the ain't shit as men. They're being mixed in, and that's not good. So, yeah, do those things for your man. Give him kisses all over. I'm a lover girl. That's just me. That's just how I am. You know, I mean, I've been in the best relationship before, but I'm just that girl. You'd call it, it's not even people pleasing type shit. He's my man. We're in a relationship. He's my lover. And if he does not deserve that energy from me, if he does not deserve that type of stuff from me, I guarantee you it's not going to work out. Something's going to knock me upside my head and say, girl, you're doing too much for the wrong one. Okay? You know, make him feel good and be genuine with it. Don't just do it because you're like, I have to. No. You know, do those things. He comes home from a long day at work. You know, if he really deserves this, if you know he's a good man, you know, just make sure he comes home to his castle with a warm welcoming. And even if he isn't working, you know, because I've been in a relationship where my man wasn't working, but I still showed him love. Because I'm a ride or die chick. You can be broke as fuck. Then I'm that type of chick that would just take up everybody can't be like me, okay? Females can't be like me, you know? If I know my man is good and he's doing things around the house, I don't mind being looking for a job. I don't mind working. I don't, you know? Still, he needs to know that he is valued and appreciated, even when he has his down times, his hard times. You know, because that plays on a man's ego and pride when he is in a situation where he can't provide. And you don't want to stress him out, make him feel worse than what he already feels. You want to still love him, still hold on to him, still let him talk to you and vent to you. Take care of your men, ladies, and men, take care of your queens. Okay? Be honest with them. Have empathy for them. Be patient with them. I'm saying them like I'm not a lady. Let me stop. Be patient with us. Okay? Be patient. We have our days, but learn how to be emotionally available. emotionally available. Emotionally available. Can't even get the word out. You know what I'm saying? Um, and just know that if you got a good one by your side, she's a good one, don't sabotage that. Really, don't sabotage it. Don't do that. She stick by your side through the hard times, through the broke times, the poor times, through all the times where you weren't, just take care of her, love her right. But that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about when it comes to love. I'll be posting the. I'm gonna start doing the next video about crystals, so I hope you guys are ready for it. Good night. If you'd like anything to add, feel free to comment your thoughts below. And go ahead and share the video. Share the love. Take care.